According to the arrest report, the victim was asked to go to the beach with his friends. When he got into the car, Burgos was sitting behind him. Filmed live on social media, you can see Burgos points a semi-automatic firearm to the victim's face, while Sanders holds a rifle at him. Shocking videos surfacing social media of this man getting robbed with 2 guns pointed at him. The woman allegedly pointing the gun to his face is now arrested and facing serious charges.
Show your face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I'm sure by now most of you have seen the infamous video that has gone viral of 3 teens waving guns in another young man's face, threatening to kill him and saying what they should do and what they might do, and the kid looking like he's clearly fearing for his life. Now, in typical this generation fashion, they thought it was a cool idea to upload the video of them waving guns in the young man's face during an armed robbery, threatening to kill him on social media, as they would get their little 15 minutes of fame, and maybe not even that, because more people were in the comments against them and bashing them for even recording it and uploading it to social media, but ultimately they would be caught and arrested for the viral video. So in a nutshell, they did all of that threatening and self-incriminating foolishness just to let the victim get away alive and then get arrested for it, which means that the whole video was literally for nothing other than their own demise.
At this time, I find probable cause for armed robbery, which is no bond.
21-year-old Kaya Burgos and 18-year-old Jayden Sanders have both been charged with armed robbery.
Do you understand the extent of the no contact order?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the
Now, of course, due to YouTube's guidelines, I can't show the video because it has a bunch of guns and cursing, whatever the case may be in it. But what I will do is leave a link to the video in the comment section. So if you want to check it out, or if you haven't seen it already, go follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ now. Alright, now let's get into what this article is saying about the incident that took place in Florida about a week ago. Now, 21-year-old Kaya Burgos, 18-year-old Jayden Sanders, and 18-year-old Tyler Granum will be charged with armed robbery after they were connected to a crime that happened in Homestead, Florida. They recorded it, and of course it went viral, but everyone just seen the victim being robbed but didn't know the backstory behind it. Many will believe that it was a situation of a man being backdoored by his friends, because during the robbery, the victim would call out one of the suspects' names during the process. Now, arrest reports state that Jayden Sanders would be the one to set everything up, because he was the one that asked the victim if he wanted to go to the beach with him and a few other friends. The kid would agree and enter the car where 2 other suspects were awaiting him. It was a plot the whole time, as Kaya Burgos, who was pretty much the aggressor out of them all, she's a female, she sat right behind him and pointed a firearm repeatedly to his head. Alongside her was another suspect who reports said was Tyler Granum, who choked and threatened to kill the victim in the video. Now, a rifle and 2 semi-automatic firearms were their choice of weapons during the robbery, in which they took the victim's iPhone, sneakers, gold chain, and a camera. Now, after getting all of his valuable belongings, they made the victim get out of the car near the intersection of Southwest 353rd Street and 18th Avenue in Homestead, and then he was still challenged to a fight by one of the suspects. Now, it's said that after the fight, Jayden Sanders, who originally set the victim up to be robbed, gave everything back to the victim except for his gold chain, in which Tyler Granum kept for himself. Just days after the incident, 2 of the suspects, Kaya Burgos and Jayden Sanders, were caught, and a few days later, Tyler Granum turned himself into the authorities. So far, it seems like all is being held without bond, and there's no attorney information present at this time. Now, let me tell y'all something. If y'all look up the definition of crash out, all three of these kids' names would be right under the word. Because this whole situation makes no sense and could have been totally avoided. Now, it seemed like Sanders was the person that set everything up, right? But after they robbed the kid, Sanders ended up giving everything back except for the gold chain anyway. So what sense was that in robbing him? You know, all that for pretty much nothing. And the sad part of it all is that they're all kids who just cost themselves a lot of jail time, all because of a damn chain. And all because they want to go viral or put videos on the internet as if the police aren't watching. And out of everybody, it's funny because the girl, who if you look in the court video, is the smallest and frailest looking thing I've seen in my life. But she was more the aggressor than anybody else. I guess she let that gun make her think that she was tougher than what she actually was, because she looked like a totally different person than she looked on that video while she was in the courtroom. However, it only landed her in the jail cell, and I see people saying that the victim snitched. Did he? I doubt it, but I'm not going to exit out because anything is possible, right? But what I will say is that if you posting something on the internet with your face in it, and then it goes viral, what do you expect to happen? You know, and I continuously tell y'all that the police are watching. They're on social media. I don't understand what y'all don't understand, because at the end of the day, time after time, we see these artists, we see these young kids that's on the internet get caught up all because of the internet, and it comes out and they report that it was due to Instagram or Facebook or live, but yet people continue to still put the foolishness on social media. I don't get it. As much as y'all want to believe that they're not on social media, they are. So what was the point in even uploading that video? You see what I'm saying? Then for all the tough guys of the world, I see people talking about, oh, he should have fought back. Oh, he's soft for letting him do this. He got robbed. Knock it off. All right, knock it off. With guns in your face, you know, with people screaming and acting like they're going to kill you, with so much going on, you're not thinking about running or trying to be a superhero and knock guns out the face. It sounds cool, right? But you're not trying to be a hero. Your instinct and your first thought is to make it out alive. It's no sense in fighting back. He actually played it very smart. And they say that he still ended up fighting after he was told to get out the car. So he clearly wasn't scared, but at the end of the day, he had to think smart. It was 3 against 1, and they had guns to his face. So you have to play it smart. It isn't about being scared. And unless you ever been in a situation like that, you can't even talk, because you won't understand it. You won't understand the fear. It's not like somebody beating you up. It's not like somebody threatening to do, you know, harm to you in a way that you could come back. They're threatening to kill you with guns in your face. That's 2 different things, man. So you gotta think about it before you try to make somebody out to be a hero and do all that movie stuff that you see in the movies. All right, it isn't real. But at the end of the day, you know, the message is that these kids crashed out. They're all young. Both of them 18, one of them 21 years old. But they charged with armed robbery, and I'm sure they're going to get a lot of jail time for it. The good thing is they're young, so they could do that time, and I guess hopefully come out with a different type of mentality and learn from the situation here, because it made no sense. They pretty much robbed him for a gold chain, his iPhone, and sneakers, and a camera, in which they gave all that stuff back in the first place. But on another note, you know, watch who y'all trust. All right, pretty much the guy, he knew who Jayden Sanders was. He trusted him enough to get in a car to go to the beach. And lo and behold, he walked into an armed robbery situation because he got backdoored. He got set up by someone he trusted. You know, so it could have went a whole nother way. He could have lost his life. He could have got shot. Who knows? So watch who y'all trust. Watch your surroundings. Everybody don't have, you know, your best interests at heart. And let this be a lesson. All right, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.